So today I wanted to talk a little bit about posture. We all have been sheltering in place, and I know some of us are starting to get back into our normal routines a little bit. However, I know that we spend a lot of time slouching in our couches and in our chairs and just sort of like sitting around and texting on the phone, on the computer, all that stuff. And we're not moving as much, meaning transitioning from space to space, like driving to work, driving home, getting out as much as we normally do. So we're not really shifting back and forth out of this slumped position. So there are actually some really bad side effects to poor posture. First of all, whenever we slouch forward, we're actually shrinking our lungs. So we're shrinking our capacity to take in oxygen. Why does that matter? Oxygen is what's delivered to our muscles and to our brain for good function. So if we're not getting as much oxygen, we're actually not getting as much energy delivered to our bodies. This can make us feel lethargic. This can make us feel super low energy. This can affect our mood. It can actually make you feel a little bit more depressed and down because you just don't have as much energy going on. So whenever we have better posture, of course, we have more oxygen, which means we have more energy, we have a higher metabolism. It also helps your self-confidence because when you stand tall, it sort of tricks this part of your brain to turn on, and so you have more confidence, you have a higher self-esteem, all of that cool stuff. It also gives you more endurance and more stamina, which is really important based on my post yesterday. And so the cool part is there are a couple of very easy things that you can do to fix your posture. All right. So if you want to do the simple down and dirty, a lot of people think about pulling and squeezing their shoulder blades back when they're like stand up tall. I don't know about you, but I have a Southern grandmother, and growing up, she'd always give me a hug and put her hand on my shoulders and then push them back. So, so anyway, I've always, that's the authority, like stand up straight, but we tend to over exaggerate. We tend to come all the way back here and we tend to pull back. And what that does is it leaves our neck out of alignment, and really we're not gonna walk around with our shoulder blades squeezed together. So there's a super easy, quick tip that I really love to give to my clients just to kind of help them. You literally just put your hands at your side, thumbs face forward. All you do, don't turn on your neck, don't do anything else. All you do is turn your thumbs out to the side. Release the thumbs, but keep the shoulder blades right where they are. It is a very, very subtle movement, and it should be, because even if we're here, if we take our thumbs and we pull them back, it's gonna put you in this right posture that you need to be in, okay? When we have good posture, we actually have good alignment, which means we don't have as much back pain, hip pain, knee pain, ankle pain, foot pain, whatever. So again, you just wanna try to stand tall as you can, take your thumbs, turn them out to the side, leave your shoulder blades wherever they go, and that is what your posture should be. So super simple tip, a great way to check in with yourself throughout the day, especially when you're stressed. If you want some stretches and some strengthening things, some ideas to do to help your posture, of course, back work is really good. Rows, face pulls, pull downs, things like that are really, really good. Anything to train the shoulder blade, even deadlifts. So all of that stuff is really good for a beautiful back, but also for really good posture. And the other thing that you can do, of course, is stretching out, which is a really wonderful thing to do, especially when you have the time for it. There's a super simple one that you can do where you lay on your back or you put your back to a wall, and you just want to take your arms up and overhead without your ribs opening. And it's really common for people to bow out their rib cage when they're coming back. So think about just tucking in the base of the rib cage, leaving it there, arms coming overhead. That's just a couple of super simple things that you can do. I'm not trying to get too crazy. So that's your little posture hack for your Technique Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to the week. And if there's anything you want to see, as always, let